Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we beat the game, for real this time, and in this bonus episode, I'm going to talk about the few things that we did miss. After day 30, a few things change in all of the areas, with the exception of the Valley of Repose. I didn't realize it at the time, but the snake that we fought only appears starting on day 5, so that's the change that happens here. In the other areas, there are some enemies that show up only starting on day 31. We're going to start in the Wistful Wild because, well, this might be the most famous example, but also because the enemies here are only here on certain days. I'm going to take my white Pikmin, and we're basically going to try and make it past all the enemies here. If I was smart, I would have come here on day 30 and cleared everything out, but oh well. White Pikmin, run fast. Come on. There is no day limit in Pikmin 2, as we already know. You are not going to... Oh, somebody got eaten. You're not going to lose the game if you don't beat it in a certain amount of days. I actually don't even know, technically speaking, what the in-game day limit is. I would have expected it to be 99, but it's not. I've heard of people having files that go all the way up to, like, hundreds and hundreds. Maybe one day I'll find out. Anyway, these are the Ujadani. If you kill them with the white Pikmin, they drop tons and tons of potions. You can kill them with other Pikmin. They are poisonous. They don't attack that frequently, so you could theoretically send in a full squad of Pikmin that aren't white, attack them, call them back when they get poisoned, and then have that be the end of it. If you're really going for efficiency, which I'm not, because we've already beaten the game and I don't care, you should attack them and then stop and then gather up the potions and stuff, because there's a limit of, I believe, 30 drops that can be in the area. You can find them there by the Hole of Heroes, and I'm gonna see, and here we go, we can find them over here, in this little area that's not particularly near any caves. I guess this is on the way to the Dream then? Oh, there's the Gatling Groink. These guys will appear on day 31, again on day 61, and then again on day 91, on and on and on, every 30 days. They will, as far as I know, they won't appear on unless it's those specific days. I guess I could be wrong about that. Maybe it's just I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It can be a little bit difficult to find some of this information. I guess, just test that one myself. Oh, speaking of letters, I'm not going to show all of the letters. There is a YouTube video that shows all of them. I did find something out, though. The guy that's been writing to Louis is not his grandmother. It's actually his father. I just heard people calling him Grandma, and I guess I just internalized it. I love you. Don't keep me waiting any longer. Please come home. I've made a ton of your favorite soup, and it's here waiting for you. P.S. Bring souvenirs. There is an arc and a story that plays out if you read all the letters, but at this point, we've already missed a bunch of them. There wouldn't be much point in me covering it unless I did a specific video with just the letters, which already exists. We'll go to the Awakening Wood next. There is definitely the least to talk about here. I'm not even going to take any Pikmin. If you walk around, there's a few more sheer grubs that show up in this area. This is not meant to be a difficult area. So I'll just walk around, I'll find them. I don't even think you need Pikmin to spawn them. We'll just do a quick little, we'll call it a victory lap. This is the one time in the game where I am happy to have the speed-up shoes. Whatever that thing is called. Not seeing a whole lot of new enemies. They ate that bridge. Oh, here we go. Those guys, I don't think were there before. We knew they were there because they'd eat your bridge, but they didn't show up on land outside of that cutscene. Oh, I can't get over here without that bridge. Interesting. Well, if there's some up there, I guess we'll never know. Because I really am not going to bother clearing these guys out and building the bridges. Let's see if the president can find some more. There were some that did show up before. In this area, I think? I don't really remember. It's been a while since we've been here. There's the flint beetle. It could just be that it was just those sheer grubs, and also the locations have changed in general, because remember there used to be some that popped up by the berry area. Alright, so that's the sheer grubs that have moved. The last area we're going to show off is, of course, the perplexing pool, because I would argue that the most has changed there. The Ujadani are pretty significant, but they only show up every 30 days, and it's very easy to miss them. By the way, Dani is a direct translation of the Japanese word for might, and Dani in Japan are actually really scary. They're like... I don't even want to get into it. You can Google it if you want to. They're bad bugs that do bad things. And they look like the Ujadani from this game. And it freaks me out to think about it. Anyway, let's take our last stop at the perplexing pool. And I am immediately going to take out a bunch of yellows. It's probably overkill. If you have somehow made it to day 31, if you come here to your base area, there we go, we have Beady Longlegs, just as a regular enemy. Still plays the boss music. This guy will spawn every day if it is undefeated. If you defeat it, it will spawn again 10 days later. That's why I came here. I didn't come here first, because this is not dependent on what day you're on as long as you're past day 30. It drops a bunch of pellets, which we don't particularly need. And I'm going to take my squad and keep going because there is something else here. I don't know exactly where to find it because it's not always in the same place. Let's see. Oh, there it is. You get a bull bear and bull bear kids. There was, of course, a hint to this because those dwarf spotty bull bears showed up earlier, but now we got a real one. This guy will show up every day, regardless of if you defeat it or not. And that's it. That's everything we missed in Pikmin 2. Nice, short, sweet, simple one. Hopefully you'll see you in the next episode where we tackle challenge mode. Bye-bye!